Hello, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm gonna show you how to get these like really straight lines on your beds around your house. Now you can use any one of these tools. You definitely need this tape measure, okay? And I'll show you why you need this tape measure here in a second. But you can use a straight edge shovel. You can use a smaller one if you got some tight beds that you got to get around. You can use your normal garden hoe. I use this along with other tools to kind of make those trenches just right. But my favorite tool is this Razorback, right? It's a Razorback turf edger. Has this little bevel edge on this side. It's flat on this side. And I'm going to show you why this little curved device right here is like the perfect tool. The first thing you want a spike. You can use a stick, you can use whatever you want. Just come off to whichever point you like. I come down to the deepest end because I'm going to keep this side over here curved. So I want a straight line to that next curve. So I take this, I put it in at an angle, and I don't push it all the way because I want just a little bit of slack up on there. Okay. Next thing I do, let's go to the other end. As you can see, I'll go past the straight line, past this curve. Reason why I'm going past that curve is because it's easier to get a straight line off that point. Now, I'm just going to set this right here for now, but then I'm going to get my tape measure. And for this side of the house, looking like I got about almost 65 inches. Now, if I follow this line, I'm going to go perfectly straight. But you see this dip right here? If I go right to there, I'm still going to have this dip. So what I'm going to need to do is get at the furthest point of this dip. Because I want that. Yeah, there we go. See that? I'm right at the furthest. If I pop it a little bit, maybe even go a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to remeasure again. I will push this in a little bit further. And if I follow that line just by touching it. So here we go. With this tool, you have this edge right here. This edge, when it's away from you, you can scoop out. When it's this way, it holds you at a proper level. And I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to just touch this line, press, back and forth. Scooch down, press, back and forth. Come all the way up so you don't put tension on the line. Press, back and forth. Press, back and forth. Then, when I come this way, I'll go back in there. I can just dig right out. What I tend to do is I just chop it just to loosen it up a bit. And now I'm right on this line. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful thing? I'm just barely touching the line, folks. If I just barely touch the line, I won't push it out of the way. Show you how I do with the garden hoe. This is all new grass right here. I'm not sure why the yellow tips are here. I put all new grass there last November. So we're going to see what happens. And this is what I do with the garden hoe. Clean that edge up. Look at that. Now, anybody who thinks this is a lot of work, it is not. You can finish this line in 10 minutes. See that? I mean, any novice could do this part. You set that line. If you're like me, you want it as close to perfectly straight as possible. But as long as you have the line, you're going to be somewhat straight. And then we'll turn the handle the other way so we can scoop it. Scoop. 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 You notice I'm just going right down that line I just chopped. Clean up all this mess with the rake and a wheelbarrow. Now, take your line, move it out the way. Then you take your weed whacker and you go down this line and you have a beautiful thing there. It's that simple. Let's go around and I will show you what I have. So as you can see, this puppy is about as straight as you can get it. Your neighbors will definitely envy you if you're something like that. Huh? Look at that. It's nice and straight. Now, I did some other beds around the house. Let's go take a look. See that? Look at how straight that line is. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. And I mean, it's pretty mushy out here. Just rain, 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 rain. Once again, look at this. Right here, I'm gonna put 4 or 5 brick because that's where the power comes in. But look at this. And you can use this right here. I just like the rounded edge better. Only reason right here, and I'll tell all of you, between where this flag is and this post, there's about 2 feet where there's wire running right there. So I had to hand dig that right there and come off a little bit. So maybe a little bit in here, but I did not want to touch those wires. So, and then right here, I'll go around and make a nice curve. But there you have it. Really straight bed edges. Couldn't think of a better tool.
Somewhere on the scene, it got a little longer, so it seems. I burned out, so to speak. Now come a little closer. Track. I felt a bit of bad, but I came back. There's still a little light in the light crack. There's still so sick of pain. But it's hard to quit when you losing this game. I can't afford to be losing this game. And I know you're the safest bet. The rules in my mind can't find the words. No, I can't seem to find. But I'm really trying to get reason, rhyme, and take our time and choose whether we win or yellow, whether we did or shallow. Please me now, 'cause we're about to lose. Whether we buy or hello, whether we stay or jello. Sometimes, honey, me, you put a little bit of gasoline. I burned out, so to speak. Come a little closer. Here's some disclosure. Do you mind to quit your pretending? Truth or false, this shit never ending. Hear me now and stop condescending. You see I'm begging, you hear me begging. If you're sick for love, don't try to hide it. Find it deep inside and try to hide it. If there's a way, I wanna know we tried it. Quit your games and now that you denied it. Losing this game, I can't afford to be losing this game. And I know you're the same